Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Joe and Al Play Rimworld.
That's us.
That's me.
I'm Joe.
I'm Al. And we are here in our Butts land, I believe, was the name that we gave it to it.
6-8. That's it.
I have not become an expert since last week, Joe. I have, however, been studying up. I've been playing on my own some. I've been watching some tutorial videos. I want to give a shout out to a YouTube channel with a great resource that I was using yesterday. Gray Still Plays. He has excellent delivery and he has really beautiful editing to just give you the core of some really cool, very useful concepts.
Neat.
Which I'm gonna make use of.
I also have been playing a lot. We were talking before recording. I've always circled around this game. I've been like, this looks neat, and then sort of done stuff, but never or I had a fort that lasted ever. I've actually gotten some forts to last past the initial humps that you hit.
Your humps?
Your humps.
Your humps?
Your lovely lady humps. This is interesting. I'll ask about this in a second. There's also very interesting deaths that I've encountered. I died to deer. That was fun. Just went out hunting a deer. Next thing I know, deer are overrunning my colony.
Oh, they
everywhere.
ganged up on you. Interesting.
Yes. They're they plow through the doors. Yes. Imagine an elite team of Navy deer coming in to infiltrate my colony and murder everyone. And that's what happened.
Should we tend to this prisoner here?
They will when they're... I mean, you can click a doctor and right-click him, I believe. I don't know who's on doctor.
Oh, here. Oh, where am I at? Here it is. Prioritize feeding, prioritize cleaning. He's not prioritized to wardening. Not assigned to doctoring.
Do you have any wardens?
I guess not. I guess it doesn't... Oh, there we go. Feeding
However,
and cleaning.
he's in bed. He looks like he's injured. They have a health bar under that is their name, basically.
Now, one of the things that I learned from Gray Still Plays was that we can go in here and give different values to different tasks. So I'm going to
literally discussed this last week, but
I decided not to do it last week. I didn't know what exactly you were talking about. I thought you were going to move them in the...
You can do that too. I put up a tooltip for last week.
Oh, yeah?
Shift right click, shift left click will move them up and down. I have not needed to do that yet, but the far left is always the highest priority. So you're
still
just
putting
making
them
the
on
highest. You're doing nothing, literally. Because it'll
let
go
everybody
through...
be
When a colonist needs a job, they come into their work list, they start at the left, and they move to the right. Sorry, they start at ones on the left, move down the line, then twos, then threes, then fours. So you're... Okay, now wardening is the least... Okay. Not sure what you're doing.
I'm putting in some... These guys... Wardening is not super important to me.
You literally were just asking if someone could come in and tend to the guy we're looking at.
I can tell them to do that.
Okay.
All right, I don't know about animal handling. We want construction to be pretty high. I'm going to put those on twos.
I have a different playstyle.
Yes, you do. And you're probably right about a lot of this. Growing needs to be on, I would say, twos as well. Those are pretty important. I'll put mining on threes.
It's worth mentioning that there's a lot of weird... If you mouse over the name of the job, you get a better idea of what exactly it includes. Because there's plant cut and there's grow. There's hunt. But butchering is under cook. Harvesting is under...
else for a second there, Joe.
Harvesting is under grow, not plant cut. It's just weird. Weapons aren't crafted, they're smithed.
Yeah, well, we haven't got very much weapon ability yet. And I haven't even gotten down that research tree.
After my deer apocalypse, I was like, maybe I should be working on this faster, sooner. It's like Dwarf Fortress, where you're like, I don't need a military, everything's fine. And then when you need a military, you're like, I don't have a military.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching deer overrun my colony, and I was like, do I have any bow? Do I have anything? And it was just like, no. Those people would run up, try and punch the deer, lose in a punching match to the deer, and then die.
Well, what was your, because I'm looking over here, you want to go to microelectrics, and then on the tree you get down to things.
I mean, you're way up there.
Component assemblies.
You can make bows.
Where's that at?
I think you already have that. The research tree I'm still a little shaky on. Some things, I don't know what to... There's carpet making is way back. Yeah, carpet making is way back on the left. But that's kind of important, because that adds a lot of beauty to where you're at.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm building these giant rooms. We'll get to that in a little bit. Make everybody a little happier. Yes. Like that spacious bonus.
That is very true. Something else I learned, apparently, sleeping in piles of vomit and blood is not something that people like to do.
That's also a super debuff. You want to see something cool? Something, again, that I learned from Gray Still Plays. I don't even know why we're here from the tutorial standpoint. You go down here and you click on this little guy.
I learned that in my last session, yes.
So all these negative buffs, this negative 44, that's making people unhappy.
Don't like.
The negative 45s there, that's a bad time for everybody.
The beds are giving you a +1, and the pile of blood on the floor, negative 45.
I keep wanting to right-click to
+1.
Turn that off.
Yeah. So what I like to do sometimes is just put cleaning at 1 for everyone for like a day. Or not even. It usually doesn't even take that long.
So you just switch it on and then switch it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so for a while I had these huge bedrooms. I was like, are the beds not good enough? The crafter's okay at bed making. Like, this is a bigger bedroom than like anything. I've got decent walls. I know the floors, nothing. And finally I was like, maybe it's the blood. And then I cleaned and it went from like an awful bedroom. The fact that they're just
like, we're walking through a literal horror show.
Yes. And vomit and whatnot.
Oh, that's why they were horrified.
Didn't click until finally. I was like, I get it. Turns out they don't like that.
So tell me about these,
the rabbits?
I don't care if the weapons.
Okay, so they are made at a crafting spot, which is literally a spot you designate to craft at.
I know where those are.
Yep.
I didn't know how to do it yet, though. I wasn't actually using them.
Yep. And then you just click, same as everything else, click on that, bills.
Add a bill. Oh, make a shiv, make a club, make a short bow.
Obviously, this is rudimentary, but you want to get these skills up. Or in theory, I have not done this. Again, my biggest
Let's take a look at how... This. Oh, that's all ones now. Oh, there's a -8 for that rock on the floor, which, you know...
I don't know. I kind of would like a big boulder on the floor if I had the space for it. I think that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, there's like the... They don't have the space for it, though. I mean, they're crammed in.
True. So have you also... So you can click on a bed and just get a sense of what the... Quality normal, but click on a bed. So
it's a shoddy bed.
Yeah, the bed itself is off. Okay, calm down. There's a lot of information there. Wooden bed, the actual quality of the bed is awful, but the room is a barracks because there's more than one person sleeping in it, is mediocre, which is not bad. Also, someone's
Stin
infected,
is over here playing
and there's a party.
Horseshoes.
I would slow it down.
All right.
You have an infection. Also, this dude's naked.
I think it's just our prisoner, though. Okay. And if he dies, we can just take his clothes. Which will make them unhappy, but not like... It's not the worst.
You can also try tending to him. That's... Oh, never mind. The infection's... Oh, because you looked at it. Because you took the... Yep. You mentioned this last week? Yeah. When you get a notification, you're like, okay, I've got this notification. The game's like, all right, I'll just disappear the notification now.
And it never comes back.
No, until it's like...
And sometimes you accidentally... I accidentally right-click on those a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a... like a look at...
We're going to change something here.
Announcements or whatever.
We're going to get away from potato plants and go to strawberry plants.
Now, why is that?
Well, that is because one of the other debuffs that our colonists can get... Oh, they had a party. That's cool. I didn't realize I made a party spot. Maybe they just do it automatically sometimes anyway. One of the debuffs they can get is from eating raw food.
Mm-hmm.
But the two foods that do not bother them when they make raw food is corn and strawberries. They're totally cool with raw corn and raw strawberries.
You might still have cleaning on full.
I probably do. I know I do.
Ready? Wait, hang on. Okay.
What was your interest there?
Put one back down to 1. This is going to blow your mind. So usually what I did for a long time was if it was at 1 and I wanted to get to 3, I would cycle through, right-click on it instead.
Oop. Oh, okay.
It's very nice.
That is very
nice. Nice. All right. If you save the prisoner, you can convert him and actually get another colonist. Or let him go and get reputation buff with his faction.
Okay.
Which is a little more advanced than I'm at. I think that affects whether you can send caravans to them.
Nobody can help this guy, huh? I guess he's just going to sleep it off. Let's see what his health looks like anyway. Give me back the health.
Interesting.
Blood loss severe. He's been cut and he has a major infection. We do have heal root. Let's harvest this heal root. We'll just want it for later anyway.
Yeah.
We should probably start making some for ourselves.
Looks like you have medicine. Oh, he doesn't have... So somewhere on that health screen, you can tell them how much of the fancy medicine he gets.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think he qualifies for, what's it called? Do you know so at the top there? Yeah. So he gets heal root. The next one is normal, and then the next one is, what is it? Oh,
best quality medical care.
There's a term they have for the, like the inner planets, the hoity-toity, it's like Glitter World or something. It might actually be Glitter World.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like they got Glitter World medicine. I made that up. They said that in my head.
I literally can't tell. I have not gotten to that part yet.
Baron Counselor is fully healed. Who did we start with?
These people have some weird names. I had a lady come into my place that was named Fertile. And she wouldn't do any hauling. I hate when people show up and they're like, oh, I'm here to help you guys, but I'm not going to do any hauling.
Yeah, it's like I'm buck naked running through the woods from my pursuers. Please help me. Yeah, I don't do hauling, though.
I'm not going to pick up any rocks and move them places.
I don't clean.
No dumb labor. Like the worst. Oh, harvest failed. Seriously? Excuse me, Pevs.
Pevs? Who is that? We put the names in the wrong place, so I don't know who I am.
I don't know if you can tell. Like character, maybe?
It's in character.
Oh, that's me.
That bar.
Can I rename it?
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Al Peveril. Perfect. I like that. There he goes. The naked dude is tending to. That's weird.
The guy, he's forgiving him.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to say.
It's like,
actually,
Doctor, you don't have any pants on.
There you are.
Jojo Baron.
Jojo Baron.
Then we have
Tony Stingazink. Here we go. Okay, now we have all of our guys up there. As soon as we can heal Sam, that can be Hannah.
Well, no, Sam is a prisoner. Kanuki
once she converts though.
But Kanuki K is already converted.
Not Kanuki K. Sam.
I'm lost. What are we naming Kanuki K?
Nothing.
Alrighty then. I don't know why we skipped one.
Kanuki K is a boy.
Oh, I see.
You can't call him Hannah. I mean,
I'm a girl.
Pick that. Well, okay, that's fair. I didn't realize that.
Where this hard line on. We have rules here, damn it.
Do we want to have anybody from the comments named? Now, Hannah really likes to melee some people.
She likes to beat things up.
So let's let her. I'm on pause right now. I'm gonna put it on 2 because I'm bored.
Yeah, that's fine. 3, I do at times, but I feel like things start to get a little out of my control, and that makes it.
Gonna harvest them strawberries. We're gonna mine some compacted steel.
You started off making those rooms. That was the first thing you did.
Uh-huh.
You were really
They're working on it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize today. I found out as I was playing something I did not realize that the torches burn out eventually.
Okay. Burn out or need refueling?
They just disappear.
Okay. I know they need refueling.
I mean, I think that you could argue that it's basically the same.
Well, I've never had one disappear, but I usually have a guy on hauling. I just never encountered that. I'm curious to know if it's over time, even if it has fuel to disappear, or if it runs out of fuel, it waits a while and then disappears.
Is he okay?
Who?
The Hannah, I guess.
You've got 4 colonists and 3 beds.
He just fell down asleep.
You have 4 colonists and 3 beds.
I got you. Okay. Well, I'll put a bed. What do we want to make this bed out of? We got any steel? We got some steel. There's some steel beds here.
It's a waste of steel.
What do you want to make it out of?
It's gold? Not steel.
Marble blocks?
What is fine?
What else am I going to use steel for?
Yeah, that has no other uses in the game. You're right. That's fair. Look at me go, building away.
You're doing good, Joe.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to name anybody in the comments.
Yes, I'm waiting on that. We don't have anyone yet. We haven't actually converted this person. If we convert them, we'll see.
I'm just going to let these guys come in, although it is annoying.
So visitors just show up, and they don't really have uses a lot.
But they will make a mess of your fort and eat and drop things, and it's a pain.
And just walk in and out. Did you see the Z's turn red there for a second when I walked into the room?
Yeah, that's because of the interruptions, which is why I'm building all these separately.
Yes. People get angry when apparently strangers come barging in and walk around their room while they're sleeping. Who knew? What's something else? Oh, I wanted to talk about mods too.
Somebody asked if we were going to do mods, and the answer is eventually, yes.
Yes. There are apparently some must-have. Like, storage in this game is apparently broken. People say that flat out. I think the producers of the game have, hello, that's a lot more people than I expected. Do any of them have a question mark over their head? You can trade with them if they do.
Yeah, I tried that, and I found out... So this isn't... I'll go ahead and click trade here. Yeah. I don't think we actually have much to trade.
No.
This positive numbers buy, negative numbers sell is not helpful. This little tooltip up here.
I don't understand.
You're like, okay.
What did you think was happening?
So here's a positive number down here. It's a negative number up there.
Right.
Am I selling beer or is he selling beer? Or
silver
am I selling buying?
What makes this even more fun is that the main currency is silver and the trader's name that happened to show up for our first trade is named Silver, which is awesome. But
he's a pirate too.
Is the pirate merchant.
He's a pirate named Silver. I assume we can call him Long John.
Well, I'm not on a first name basis with him.
We can buy a
Mr.
person.
Silver. Yep. We can buy a human. No,
we can sell Sam.
Prisoner, yes. Our stuff is on the left, Silver stuff is on the right.
Okay.
Our Yorkshire Terrier is named Det, which I kind of like. They have a Timberwolf.
So we can sell him our gold.
We could if we wanted to.
Do we not want to?
I have no idea.
I don't have anything to do with gold except build really expensive beds.
I mean, yeah, if you want to... Well, I don't know. Because he's going to give us silver. You're basically exchanging gold for silver. The number above the top line, above the white line, is silver, which is the currency of the game. You have 800 silver to start with in this setup. He has 806 silver. And each thing that doesn't barter out, you wind up trading silver for.
Well, I'm going to get some medicine.
That's usually a good idea.
Which apparently is way more expensive than gold. I could sell...
Yep.
How moral do we want to be in this game?
I don't know. We're just starting out here. I have no moral compunctions of any sort.
Well, let's sell this lady then.
Okay.
And,
okay. Here's the thing we have to think about. Is she more valuable as 165 silver now, or a possible convert and labor throughout her life? What do we want more?
That's a good...
The polar bear, I'll bleep that out, but dear God, I just saw that. Can we get a polar bear?
Where? There? Yeah, this guy?
He's 1,000 gold, though. So now we're giving 1,000 gold, 1,000 silver, which we don't have.
We could sell our dog and our slave, though.
Pretty sure selling the dog will anger people. We can sell our... Yeah,
slaughtering them will anger them, too, I think.
So they don't want our tortoise meat. They don't want our alpaca hide or our marble blocks.
Let's just go ahead and do this trade. Get
the
this medicine
for the gold. Okay, for 18 silver.
I definitely don't care right now about the gold.
Okay. Okay. On top of the gold, we had to give them 18 silver, $18 essentially. Okay. Good stuff. I've never seen. I didn't realize you could sell prisoners. I've never had a prisoner when these people have come by. That has changed my gameplay.
No, I don't
entirely.
want a copy. Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna not do that.
I don't know what was happening. I
want to look at the characters. I guess I have to just click on each individual person. So you have a passion for melee.
Carrots. The carrots are greater than, less than. We'll cycle you through your colonists.
Oh, okay. Tony really likes to cook, so I need to put him higher on that. And Hannah also likes to melee. So
crafting, but they have other ones too.
Yeah, but they do cooking at 150% greater speed. So
I think the small flames are
cooking.
I mean,
Tony
yes, I'm saying
one.
Tony should be the cook. Hannah as the melee person doesn't make sense because you don't use melee that often, unless you're gonna have her hunt with a knife.
By hitting things.
Yeah, which you can do. A lot of people recommend for
saying
hunting.
If I need to punch some stuff, I'm gonna pick you and Hannah.
That's fine, but I'm saying Hannah has other talents we can maybe prioritize for her.
All right. Let's. I'm gonna do one more structure, one more wall room here. I got in the video that I was watching. The guy was did one where he was showing you how to take on a bug infestation, and man, did that look.
Oh yeah,
tricky.
I forgot about that.
Did you have one of those?
I was mining once, and all of a sudden I got a pop up that was like, blah 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 feels really spooky, and like is sure there's a bad aura about this place or something. And I backed way away from that. And apparently then I was looking up, you can crack open rooms sometimes and find bad stuff.
Man, I'm really glad I didn't build beds out of all this steel that I have.
You'll need the steel. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm trying to
Bedrooms?
build floors.
Okay.
I guess
Wood
I'll
is
go
great.
with wood. I don't think that'll make them as happy.
Also, blocks. Have you made blocks?
No, I don't have a stonecutter table yet.
Okay. That's something I start doing pretty early on.
I
I'm
don't
not sure if
think.
it's
I'll
right.
double check. Butcher. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm probably going to try to expand out this room. Somebody
You're
mentioned
low on food. I'm not sure why
Yeah,
it's
we
not
are.
telling you this. It is. There it is. And the hunter lacks a ranged weapon.
Do we have a range? Which one of our guys is the hunter? I forget.
Well, yeah, character. I've got a knife. Al has a bolt action rifle. That's probably the hunter. We probably did that. Well, the hunter is who we tell make the hunter, if that makes any sense. Hit.
I'm wondering, is there a, there's not a hunting
No, but
passion.
shooting. I don't know why you have the gun. You have a shooting skill of 0.
I don't think I looked at this. Like, this character screen is really, new stuff to me.
Was I muted last? Never mind, I muted my entire life. Welcome to my life at Human Echoes. Tom said, Joe... That was an odd little hiccup.
You bleep that one out too, Joe.
The Joe says things and no one pays attention channel. Hannah looks like our hunter. If you want to send her out with a knife, I would consider that badass and fully support that.
She's very, like, she likes the melee, but I think that we need to make her...
Also,
where's
take
our
everyone
hunt
else
thing
off
at?
of hunt.
Hannah.
That's a thing you can do. You don't have to just prioritize. You can just not have other people be hunters.
I guess that's true.
Everyone doesn't have to be assigned to every job. In fact, that's kind of a mess.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And she's just shooting stuff now.
No, you have to pick an animal, and, well, hang on. Apparently,
I guess we
told
did
her
say to hunt this thing earlier.
Yep. Apparently, that happened. Now, she's new at shooting, so this will
She's
happen
a level
for a while.
6.
That's relatively new, I guess. They do this a lot. This is a running joke, especially in the subreddit, where they'll just hear someone shooting at a deer for 12 hours straight. That's sleeping. And then they'll go and eat.
Well, they also stand like 8 miles
They
away.
go to the maximum range.
It's on the
because,
ground, and she's
to
like,
be fair,
oh,
once you ping it once, all hell breaks loose, and it just comes charging at you, usually. Unless it's a bunny, they run. But the deer probably come for you. So you kind of want to be at max range, kind of not. What a lot of people recommend is drafting them and then controlling them manually, which is also something you can do.
who's on pick plant cuts? I want somebody doing that fairly frequently. I don't know if there's a skill in this.
I think it's just...
I wish it would tell me when I was here, like, this person has a
I
skill.
think it does, doesn't it?
Maybe?
It definitely
It
does.
doesn't. Oh, average relevant
skills.
skills. So it just doesn't, there's no relevant skills to plant cut. It's just all
Okay.
good. I'll
Oh,
put
that makes
myself
sense.
on plant cutting. Off. Nope. There we go.
All right. Nailed it.
I'm going to take me off of mining.
I see how it is. Get the outdoor work. Fresh air. So Hannah
With Terry
shot
Gross?
hunted for an entire day and did nothing. Oh, it's telling us about prisoner tab, which is actually helpful. Also, one of our machines broke down. I think it's back.
Look in the prisoner tab to set how they'll be treated. We
Yep.
did kind of do that, right?
No, we did health. Click on him again, and you can do social.
Oh, he's walking around. Or she.
Or social or prisoner? No, prisoner.
There it
Sorry,
is.
that's right. Apparently the game knows what it's talking about.
Chat and recruit.
Boom. Yeah.
Let's scale that back a little bit now that he's better.
Oh, we have some berries up there. We have some food, but yeah, that's gonna want to be.
Wonder how his room is. It's got a little dirt in it. But mostly should say, is fine. Really wish there was do you know if there's a key to toggle on or off the that thing we just had up besides clicking on it?
There are not a lot of key
That seems like it should be an F key
bindings
somewhere.
in this game. F1 through F something does stuff, but it's these, I think the main things along the bottom, not the views.
I think you're probably right. All right, we're going to get to mining
Okay.
with that steel that we definitely
Hit
don't have enough of
spacebar.
yet. Hit it.
Hit F1. All right, Hannah is mining at what? 3, hunting at 2. Okay, so you should probably designate more animals to hunt, because she's mining, which means there ain't nothing out there we're telling her to hunt.
Alrighty, let's look around. Let's kind of scan from above, see what we got.
Also, water I don't know anything about in this game.
Well, here's this thing.
That,
A mega sloth.
sloth.
Alright, well, this will kill us.
Oh, yes. Hannah's gonna go out
He is
buck
a
naked
sloth, though.
with her rifle. That does sound like Hannah.
Oh, he ran away. Come back. Can he run off the map?
I think maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, doesn't look like it. Sorry, sloth.
This should give us some meat.
Yeah, this will be nice.
Our cooler broke down.
Break down again?
Well, no, I never cleared it.
Oh.
So it's probably...
Looks like it's working.
Looks like it's working, yeah. How's our fuel? Looks like we've got a pretty good amount. Good for... 2 hours, actually. Somebody needs to refuel that. Ah!
That was interesting.
That was a right click.
What'd you do? Oh, okay, here's the overworld view.
I don't know why it does that. Let's zoom in. I meant to do...
I don't know what button you hit. Is that the new drink?
We don't have any wood.
Drink!
Is that our new drink thing? If
I don't know. We'll see how often it happens.
I need to designate more stuff to cut, I guess. Orders is where it is at. Chop wood.
Carry water. Boom. Now, I think you only have one person. Hannah's carrying the sloth back, which is awesome. Nope,
I need to figure out how to make some clothes for her, because
Yes, well, go to the sewing table you have.
Yeah,
the one with the scissors and thread on it. Yes, Bill's.
Yeah. So I don't know what stuff is possible to make.
Go to details. Parkas, I've learned, are very difficult. 120, and they only use leather. That's for your cold. That's for winter, though. She doesn't need that.
How about some tribal wear? That needs 35 ingredients.
I don't know what the sloth is going to give us. Did that allow cloth? See,
this one allows
cloth and synth thread.
Requires 50 ingredients.
And devil strand.
This one allows cloth as well.
Farming some cloth.
You talking about cotton?
Cotton, yes. Or devil strand if you have it. I have not toyed with that. T-shirt and pants will do just fine.
50 ingredients. All right. We'll put like 5 of each of these in here.
And what's fun is making hats.
I did that. They were all awful.
The colonists will automatically pick them up. The first time I was like, I'll make some cowboy hats, I guess. Didn't really think about it, and then I looked up and everyone's walking around with a cowboy hat, and it was joyous.
I guess we need a lot of cotton. I don't know how much one cotton will yield. That didn't make any sense to me.
It depends on the grower. I'm not positive, but also it is
a little bit randomized. Here we go, bringing him hopefully into the fridge or to the butcher table. How much meat did that get us?
75.
How much? 75. That's not bad. Or that's a whole stack of 75.
You're out of power.
Yeah. Why didn't anybody go and cut this wood? Hold on, let's check our wood cutting.
Because we have one person on plant cut.
And let's put that to 1.
But you've got 8,000 things to cut that you're designating. Oh, there he goes. He's cutting plants.
Albert is bad at games.
It's just the organization. I don't understand.
Can I give you a bed, Joe?
Fantastic. Look at that bed. Look at that body.
Let's see. There's a little bit of negativity here. It's not too bad. I've never seen it be nothing. Like there's nothing in some of these spots.
That's because wood is a null.
Completely neutral?
Wash. Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
Where do you get carpet?
We can, to make people happier though, I'm going to put some flower pots in everybody's room.
Oh, yeah.
You want to, and I usually put them sort of around the fort where people will see them as well. Not the fort. I guess it's kind of a fort. There's one there.
Does it matter if it has a plant in it or not, I wonder?
I think it does. I'm going to go ahead. I didn't realize how the sandbags worked, but apparently you can put a lot of them down.
They're steel, but yeah.
The sandbags are steel?
What is this doing?
I'm putting more sandbags down.
I did not realize you could do this.
So Albert, we're going to make
Joe. Do you have wood yet, for the love of God? Yeah, there goes Tony. He's bringing it somewhere else. All right.
We're going to build up all these sandbags, and then we're going to designate a roofed area right here. And that means that when people come to shoot at us, A, they get a debuff for shooting through the sandbags, and B, they get a debuff for shooting into darkness.
That's fascinating. I did not know any of that.
You can also, I'm totally stealing all this from Gray Still Plays, by the way. So he presented it in a very concise manner compared to what we're doing here, where it's a lot more
Pick
freeform.
someone and refuel the freaking generator.
Oh, I thought I did. Now, okay, yeah, now we actually have that. Yay! He built his in such a way that there were columns, like not columns, I should say, but like walls in the various in the darkness, and that gives you a third debuff on their abilities because you can take cover.
The dun 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 walls in the darkness. Dun 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 walls in the darkness.
Yeah. Let's build some. Actually, I guess I'll just go ahead and autosave. Do this. Do that. Yeah. I would build some generator, but man, I mean, I have a generator, but like I was thinking about building the solar panels, but those things get struck by lightning every 5 seconds. It's really irritating.
I've been okay with that. I've had other things happen though, for sure.
So irritating. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Things getting struck by lightning and blowing up.
And well, yeah, and catching on fire, and you're like, every single time there's a rainstorm, you're like, why?
Does it rain here a lot? Do we have a winter coming? Sure? Is another question. And I actually don't really know how to tell that. I think you can in the big map.
I mean, I can go to world here. I don't know where I would find it at this point.
Mouse over something, click on our home, click again.
Yeah,
the base of one of the factions. This would be real helpful.
I'm sure it's possible. Well, I'm sure. I feel like it's possible. We just don't understand how to do it yet, Joe. But yes. I am working on cotton, and hopefully we can get some leather stuff after a bit. Do we have a bill to make meals? Yes, we do.
Lavish meals take multiple ingredients. Go to details.
I think we're actually just. I'm going to put regular because I found that out as well. Let's do a simple meal. And we'll do that forever.
Yes.
We'll be able to make that with the meat that we have rather than the like
meat
having
because you usually need meat and vegetables the higher up, yeah, which you don't have. Where now he's plowing through that sloth meat. Hannah's making her own clothes, which you have to admire. She does cosplay, so that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Mostly makeup, though.
Is anybody going to go talk to this guy? I wonder.
Well,
if
you
we
put
can
wardening on the
that.
least prioritize. There we go, and it's me. I'm super sociable.
I'll move wardening up. Where are you at, Warden?
3, yeah.
I'll put you up to a 2 there. You can do other stuff, but
recruit chance failed, but I tried.
Oh well.
And he ain't going nowhere. Oh, they do have prison breaks.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna keep mining away. I'm over here getting some logs. I'm gonna make a log stockpile right over here by the generator. I think that would be a good thing to do. We're just gonna
clear all.
Oh, there you go. I forgot that was there. And allow wood.
Boop. Oh, uranium. Ah, they already put steel in it.
Myanium.
I
hardly knew her.
Got an unknown bed.
I don't know how Hannah does that joke usually.
That is not how it works.
That's not how it works. No, yeah, she usually does it better than that.
Oh, rare thrombos. I've never known what to do with the rare thrombos. But boy, do they exist.
They do exist. I mean, they're pretty tough to, like, they look giant. And
yes, there they are.
They'll leave you alone if you don't do anything.
Yes, but the tooltip says that... what does the tooltip say? It's on the... We got a notification.
Basically, that if you get their stuff, people really like it.
You could open the tooltip and we could see.
Why am I...
Because you didn't give yourself a bed.
I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Let's
So by the way, set owners there for those watching. Click on the notification so we can see what it says instead of your best impersonation of it.
Summer has begun, but winter is coming. Your crops won't grow in the winter cold. Be sure to store several days worth of food now while you still can.
The thrombos one.
Oh, okay.
This is bizarre. Okay. Peaceful by nature, these creatures are extremely dangerous when confronted. Some traders allow money for their precious leather and horn. Thrombos will leave the area. I've never dared to try to do anything with them because, oh boy, but there they are.
Yeah,
that giant horned thing over there.
He's cool looking. He's sleeping right now.
They are cool looking. I've also gotten like some special mushroom that pops up or something. Ambrosia, I think.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've put my doors facing this way, but I think I'm actually going to swap that around. So I'm going to go to structure. I want to put my doors to over here. I can, but I don't want people walking through.
That's a very good point.
So I'm going to X these. And I want to sort of start building a compound.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's facing this way, and I've got my defense set up here, and I'll probably start building some walls along here.
That is smart.
Kind of enclose.
Took me a while to take you have to sort of remember the larger picture around you. One thing I've read, which I have not done yet, but I have read that it's best to have completely separate buildings. Right here you have everything lined up and together, and that's because of fire spreading.
Well, if I was using not wood, it would be a lot better, but yeah, I think you're probably right.
That's a thing I, again, have not done, but...
I'm going to make steel door... No, I'm not going to make steel doors. I'm just going to make regular walls.
If you make steel doors, they are slower than...
Opening and closing, you mean?
Yep.
Or slower to build?
Slower to open and close.
I didn't realize that.
It told me the first time I tried to build one.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I know. I'm sitting here screaming advice at you, and you're barely paying attention to me, and I'm in your ears. Hannah's now making a bow. Did she stop making clothes?
Let's do like you said and make us a building. Oh, that's in our poop. Well, I have my joy.
That's in our poop.
There. No, this isn't 7 Days to Die, Joe.
It's not in this game. Mechanic that is in a lot of games we've been playing recently.
Is there? Yeah, there's no poop. There's vomit in this game.
Yes, there absolutely
is. Nothing so crass as poop.
I have not seen poop. So what's this going to be?
This is going to be my building for like construction stuff. I'm going to put well, to start with, I'm
right in front of your line of fire that you just set up.
I want to put a stonecutter's table in here. And we'll do...
You're allowed to do things slowly and think them through. Thinks them through, you know. It's a thing you're allowed.
A sculptor's table.
No one's going to come for you if you say, let's think about this.
Let's not think about this.
You said like 1,000 steel, building those sandbags, giving you a great line of sight of defense. And then you put a building in front of it.
I'm going to build a funnel here. So I'll put a wall here, and then I'm going to do another thing. I'll do another thing.
All right.
This will be our main entrance to the fort coming through here.
This
is my idea. And then they'll shoot this is again something I'm stealing from Greystone Place. He had these fall traps that are arranged in a zigzag pattern, and you can get, whenever you have attacks, if you build your fort in a secure way, you can get your attackers to walk through there. Your guys will never trip them, but you can. That'll be under security. I don't know if the different materials are better or worse.
Oh, can you write? I never right click on the trap. I would like to see that.
Huh. I mean, I can do other materials.
Jade trap! Holy crap.
But I'm just going to do wood for now.
That seems about right. That also seems like a lot of traps.
They're not that effective.
Well, for what I've done, and I think we have the same game settings, we're playing... It's not easy. Again, I died from deer, but the attacks I've had start off with just like one dude with a club. And it has not ramped up, and I've had a decently long living fort, and it has not exactly... I've been the one hurting myself in the end.
Oh, we got some kind of gopher hole there.
It's a geothermal vent, but...
Or one of those. Hey, we're going to line right up with this natural wall.
You can use those to make power, and you can use them as heat in the winter.
For the natural wall?
The geothermal vent.
Oh, okay. I thought that sounded wrong.
Also, you're making, I don't want to say a mistake, but I did this for a while. You have other things you want your colonists doing. As we've mentioned, you only have, hey, we recruited Sam.
Yes! Let's build him a fort, or a room along the perimeter here.
I'm a little curious as to what Hannah made at the sewing bench and why she's not wearing it also.
Everyone is big enough to do some things.
Nailed it? That's a steel door. All right.
You didn't want that?
Again, it's longer for them to... You have no wood. You literally can't make a wooden door.
Let's designate some shopping area.
What I was saying is you're doing too much at once, and you're spreading your resources a little thin for a large-scale plan that maybe, food is more important right now.
I get when we're recording, Joe, I feel very pressured.
Yeah, I know.
To do lots of stuff.
It's okay. I've actually watched many videos where people do things slowly and methodically, and I don't spit them out with disgust. You and Tony have this bizarre notion that you have to be doing something all the time or else no one will love you. It's really sad. We have ambrosia sprouted, we have cargo pods dropped, and we have a new recruit.
Oh,
we know about the
I'm
new
not
recruit.
going to right click on that or left click on that. I'm going to jump to location because okay, crap.
I think that's the jade.
That's not great.
What?
Just interesting.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that right now.
Until they grow, yes.
New recruit, yeah, okay. Where are you at? There you are, Sam. She's working on that. Who's got a major break risk? All right, needs. Starving is a problem.
Like I said.
Eat that rat corpse.
Oh, God, you can butcher it.
Okay.
She's not the...
Prioritize hauling. Tony, where's our food at? Let's where's Tony? He's on the cooking, right?
Yep.
Let's take him off of some other stuff.
He won't. That doesn't matter.
What?
It's at 1. So unless it's firefighting, patient tending, doctor, bed rest, or flicking, cooking will be the first thing he does. He just has nothing to cook. Hannah's eating it raw. Okay.
Let's I guess hunt these guys.
Yes, now you're getting it. Ammunition is not a thing, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that feels very weird after Dwarf Fortress.
Yes, but yeah.
I hear people talking about how deep the game is, and I'm like, it ain't Dwarf Fortress, guys.
It is way deeper than I realize, though. I love when they do this. Hi, Joe. I'll just stand in front of you. Why are you standing on top
friendly
of
fire is a thing, by the way.
What?
100%.
Oh, yeah. And they always choose the worst places. Joe's eating a raw turkey. What is happening here?
I don't know for sure why Tony's cannot cook. Prioritize refueling. He ran out of logs for the stove.
Well, thank you. I love raw turkey.
It's delicious. Cannot cook, need materials. Where's our... Oh, hold on. Do we have a perpetual bill? Yeah,
Yep.
why aren't we butchering these guys?
I think the starvation was making people jump the queue and just start eating.
I guess. We're only on low food. Well, no, we are on starvation. Who's got starvation?
Well,
Who's got starvation?
Hit spacebar. Okay, good. Hang on. I wanted to pause. We're out of time.
Oh, we are?
We are at 48 minutes. This seems like a good spot. We've discovered starvation. We're trying to battle that.
I personally knew about starvation, but
no, it's been discovered.
I don't know
for the
why
first time.
I was doing too many things at once, Joe. You can't let me do that.
You have to prioritize properly and use your resources well. So we're going to come back to this next week and see if Al can turn the tide against starvation.
Al, Tony, Joe, and Hannah. And
we got Sam. We got to name Sam. We'll name Sam. We'll grab someone out of the comments.
All right. Talk to you guys next week. It's been fun. It went right by. The time flew
this game
as I was having fun.
A blast. Steam sales come. Well, this will be out right at the Steam sale. Probably it'll be out tomorrow. Steam sale's coming up. This is a good one, folks. We got a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
End designs or birds are dumb. Hot murder. Right. Tony.
Like, do you think they could have figured out which one they wanted? But it's
Al, this isn't the podcast.
Hans
Stop.
Brinker or the Silver Skates.
Al, stop.